Safety first, kiddos. And there's your first blooper. Welcome to this week's episode on Busted and Rusted, where we're going to start tearing into this quarter panel. We've got to grind some paint back, find some spot welds, drill them out, and hopefully we can get this thing off without destroying it too much, because I might be able to keep it for a future project possibly, or possibly even sell it to help fund some more build on the channel anyway. So we'll see how we go, and hopefully there's not too many nasty surprises, but there's a couple of things here that have my suspicions, which I'll point out to you a little bit later on. And enjoy. Thank you. Rightio. Now it's starting to rain, and get back into this, see if we can find the rest of these spot welds. Rightio guys, so I'll be back tomorrow. I've done a bit of a clean up around the this end of the shop, so at least I've got some room to work on the car when the forklift's not on the road. It just gives me a bit more room, put some shelving up and move everything off the floor onto the shelving, so it makes things a lot easier. The drama with working in someone else's workshop needs a bit of cleaning sometimes. But I'll leave that there for tonight. It's quite late. I've got to go to work tomorrow, and we'll pick this up tomorrow night. See yous. After a night of cleaning the shed and rearranging, we now have some room to work, and all the tools are all now put away, which makes it a lot more easier. And we can get back into trying to get this work out. Right, so a little bit of progress as you can see tonight. I used the little torch there, the soldering torch, just to heat the lead up and get that lead out. So in around that joint there, you can see where it's just stitched together from factory. Pretty average looking, hey? I've done a few more of the spot welds down through and around. There's a couple more at the bottom. Massive amounts of bog, probably from where the bottom of the quarter was replaced, I'm guessing. All the lead was taken out and filled with bog. Coming up along here, got more lead out and found the spot welds, started breaking some of this apart as well. I've decided to leave the lead in the roof. I don't want to risk buckling the roof, so I think I'll just go for a cut roughly where that red line is, and we'll join the quarter panel there. Now I also dug out all this stuff down in the dog leg here, and to have a look at what was going on and why there was so much bog there. Well, as you can see, now the door sort of lines up a lot better than what it did before. The rust bubbles down the bottom are actually not that bad. We can actually do something with that. And if you can see, there's two little pinholes just here. So, and this is all a bit warpy. So I'd say it's had a bit of a scrape on the side, had a repair done, and then old mate, he did the panel work. It's just gone over the top of it and made it worse. Started stripping out some of inside the door jamb, and just to make sure that there wasn't any rust and stuff down here. There's quite a lot of bog still left down in the corner there, but I'm guessing that there's no rust. So we'll get the rest of that out. I just couldn't get the grinder in there, so that'll be a bit of a hand chisel it out or sand it by hand, something along those sort of lines. Now, as you can see, we've actually got a decent workspace now. So the workshop was rearranged, and we've now got plenty of room where we can get right around the car. Nothing really in the road. Just got to get my mate to keep the workshop this way, and all the way down this side, nice and easy. Got plenty of power, plenty of air here. Workbench right there, nice steel bench, which makes life real easy having it right there. All the welders, all the grinding discs, everything, all easily located, nice and easy. Alright guys, that's pretty much just a wrap for tonight, and I'm going to pack up, a bit of a sweep, and we'll get back into this probably tomorrow night. Thank you, have a good night. Rightio, so that's the quick way to get the quarter off. Pack at it and then clean it up after. So I'll come in here and I'll clean up all of this stuff where it's all the spot welds are, grind it all back to nice clean virgin metal. I've got to find all the spot welds underneath all this crap, clean all that up, all up and around the wheel arch. This is where it starts to get interesting. Have a go at the size of these rust holes. So all of this, luckily the quarter was coming off, needs to get cleaned up properly. Plate some stuff in there. Clean all this extra metal off here so the quarter goes on nice, all the way up here. And then obviously our joint at the top, which we'll tackle later. Right, another night. We're just going to do a few little bits and pieces tonight. Finish cleaning up this section here. A little bit more of a section down through here, if we've still got time, because it's I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hopefully we see some improvement in audio and stuff, especially after this episode. About halfway through, I got a microphone, but because most of this one is actually time-lapse, you probably can't really tell anyway. So hopefully this little bit of video here gives you the difference with the microphone sound quality, and hopefully it's much improved. And enjoy watching, and we'll see you in the next one.